She says, how do you advise people that show up alone at the meet and greet that are shy? How should they approach people?
Okay, so it's really your mind, right? That's what I had to learn. You gotta ask yourself, why am I shy? What am I afraid of, right? And and like I said, what helped me was you got to have love for people, and you have to see things from just a life perspective. So if you say, okay, I love people, I want to show love for people, and you looking to serve people, you'll go up to somebody and say hi. Like you go up to an event, you smile, and I always tell people like it's little tricks of how you can initiate a conversation, right? I use the compliment technique. Hey, girl, I like that hair. You got pretty hair. Wait, who does
Mhm.
your hair? Start off with a compliment and then a question, right? Hey, how you doing? I like that shirt. Where did you get that from? Like your hair. Who does it? You know, that starts off a good conversation because you're complimenting someone. So everybody will appreciate a compliment. And then you ask them a question. So that starts the conversation about the compliment, the thing you complimented on, and then that helps. But the key thing is you got to understand in your mind that where's this fear coming from? It could be insecurity. It could be you're afraid somebody's gonna reject you, that they're gonna think you're weird. It don't You got to get that out of your head. You got to
Yeah.
go in there and say, you know what? I am fun. I am, a great person to get to know, and I'm not gonna wait for nobody to talk to me. I'm gonna go to them and say hi. Sometimes you just say hi. Hey,
Yeah.
hi. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But I always say the best tip would be the compliment technique and the question technique. You know, to kind of get that going. And most people are gonna respond well to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've met some people in the group, and I think like probably one of the encounters was that a compliment plus a question, and it
Yeah.
really started our conversation